Welcome to OCA, a special podcast for special people. Our mission is for OCA to enable individuals and families with autism or other disabilities the opportunity to maximize their abilities. Over the past 15 years, we have grown from an idea to a full community of professionals serving the Central Florida community. We're excited to share our favorite memories, tips, and experiences with you. And we hope to inspire you to get involved too. Ready to get started? Let's dive in.
Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Margaret, COO of OCA, and I'm so glad you're back for another episode. Today, Rebecca, our Director of Clinical Services, is back to tell you about our early intervention program. So welcome, Rebecca. Thank you.
Thanks for having me back. I'm so excited to be here.
For those of you that missed our episode with Rebecca, I strongly suggest you go back and take a listen. If this is your first time meeting her, she is a wonderfully passionate member of our team whose background is ABA and early childhood education. So she is the perfect person to talk with us today about early intervention and what we are doing with our little guys here at OCA. Some of you may have heard about early intervention, and some of you probably haven't heard a thing. So I'm going to give it over to Rebecca and let her give us her insight into early intervention.
Thank you so much. So early intervention is designed to help our little guys set themselves up for success, essentially. It's our way of presenting different fine motor, gross motor, language development, social emotional development opportunities so that they can gain these skills and be successful in the community. And our early intervention program specifically is designed to reach all these developmental milestones and opportunities through a classroom-like environment. So we are setting up for them to eventually go into classrooms, but it's our opportunity to work on these skills to get them ready for success.
Do the dash, the monster dash. 'Tis the witching hour to break in your favorite costume before the trick and treats. Stop for a spell this October with your family, coworkers, and friends at OCA's 4th annual run event to benefit services for people with autism and other disabilities. This year's Monster Dash includes 3 ghostly affairs: a 5K, a kids' fun run, and a family stroll that's a quarter-mile lap. Ready to be the ghostess with the mostest? Sign up today to race, give a donation, or become one of our spooky sponsors at gooca.org/monster-dash, or click the link in the caption wherever you're listening to our show. We can't wait to walk, run, or roll with you October 14th at 7:30 a.m. in Blue Jacket Park in Baldwin Park. Presented by Taylor Morrison Home Funding, Inspired Title Services, Mattamy Home Funding.
That sounds really great. Early intervention is typically supporting children to reach age-appropriate developmental milestones, and some of these kiddos learn that their parents really learn that they aren't meeting these milestones by their visits with their doctor or being evaluated by the school system. And when we approach early intervention, we really look at 3 main goals, which are those positive social emotional skills, which is, making friends, language development and communication, which is really important for little guys, and acquisition and use of skills that will really benefit them across the lifespan. And this could be, basic things like following directions, classroom routines, self-care, all of that kind of stuff. And our program is a little bit different. Because we use the Nemours Bright Start curriculum to support our ABA approach to early intervention. So Rebecca, can you tell us a little bit about our curriculum?
Of course. So as Margaret said, we use a Nemours Bright Start early literacy program, and this is designed to meet the needs of our individuals through small group instructions, through language development, through fine motor, gross motor, that's working on all of their hand-eye coordination, working on, supporting their muscles, that's social emotional development, working on, making friends, like Margaret said, working on following directions, coping strategies, all of these wonderful things. But what's great about Nemours is that it's designed and customized for small group instruction. So we feel that it's the most effective way to support our early learners.
Well, I am really blessed because I can pop in the classroom at any point during the morning and get to see. But can you tell the families what they can expect their children experience in a day of our early intervention program?
Of course, we have a wonderful daily schedule that, of course, it's flexible as we have to be with all little kids. But we provide, small group instructions, whether that's working on, those fine motor skills, matching colors, learning numbers, matching shapes, working puzzles. And we also have larger group instructions, which is our circle time activities, where we also talk about our letters of the week, our numbers, our colors, our shapes. Sharing is another thing that we work on during circle time. We do lots of transitions, which is an important skill for these early learners to learn. So transitioning to the gym, where we can work on some of our, motor skills, learning how to pass a ball or share with our friends, playing group games. We also will transition to our cooking area, where we can provide life skills and making sure that we are presenting these awesome cooking opportunities to get them excited about different types of foods, which are always themed to our weekly lesson plans. But also we do science, we do lots and lots of art projects, which really allows our learners to explore different sensory opportunities through textures, through taste, through just feelings, through sights, through listening, through all types of wonderful things. So what you'd expect to find in our daily day is definitely a circle time, a few small group instructions, some playground time, maybe some cooking that day, or a big art project, a science project. And then we, of course, have our quiet time, where we all have a chance to do some activities together, reading some books, or maybe working on a puzzle that we really enjoy. So yeah, there's lots of fun had all throughout the day.
So I am really thrilled that Rebecca has created a program here at OCA that truly mirrors the activities that you would see in a typical classroom. Because as much as we really love our little guys, the goal of early intervention is to get them back to a mainstream education. Some kiddos may take longer than others, but we continue to push them every day, and it truly pays off. And this is one of the reasons it's so important to have such a variety of activities that these individuals can participate in, because you never know what they will go towards, or they will use that activity to develop a skill. So by exposing them to such a large variety, we really are able to close those developmental gaps. So Rebecca, what is your favorite part of early intervention?
Ooh, that is a tricky question because I love it so much. I would say just hearing and seeing all their smiling and happy faces. It's so exciting when our early learners are excited about what we're doing and they're showing different interests and activities. And so just seeing their smiling faces and knowing that we really are doing wonderful things here and providing a nurturing and safe environment for them to grow and develop.
You're right. We are really doing incredible things here. And my favorite part of early intervention is celebrating those wonderful things with the families. Sometimes they can see it right away, and sometimes we actually have to sit them down and label all the progress that their kiddos have made, because we spend more time working on those individual skills. The progress gives them hope for their children's future, and also gives them motivation to make changes at home and support what they're learning here at OCA. And together we can truly make their child successful and as independent as possible. So thank you so much, Rebecca, for joining us today, and thank you for tuning into this week's episode. If you have a question for Rebecca, or if you'd like to learn more about our early intervention program, email Rebecca at rbaker@gooca.org. If you want to find out more about OCA, log on to gooca.org, follow us on Instagram at OCA for You, and follow us on Facebook at OCA, a special place for special needs. To donate, head to our website, and to make a free and immediate impact, leave a review of our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share it with a friend. See you again soon for another episode of OCA, a special podcast for special people.